For my final project, I decided I wanted to take a video of me scuba diving and experience what we've been learning about in class firsthand. I chose to travel down to the Florida Keys off of Looe Key and dive a reef known as Looe Key Reef. I wanted to dive off of Looe Key Reef because I've heard about its beauty and wanted to experience it myself. Looe Key Reef consists of many channel-like areas known as fingers. These fingers are especially beautiful because you can swim right through them and see the life all around you. I saw many species of fish while on my dive. Most notably, I saw a barracuda, I saw a stingray right as I was about to surface back to the boat, and I even saw a decent-sized reef shark. I tried to get closer to the reef shark and swim after him, but he didn't want anything to do with me. He was probably afraid of the bubbles. The most significant concept I learned while on my dive trip was just how bad the situation was for the coral at Looe Key Reef. Much of the coral has been stricken with diseases due to rising ocean temperatures and increased human pollutants. These dying coral can be identified by their white spots and their lack of color. As you can see, this piece of coral is almost completely dead. This is a very bad sight and sad to see because this is how most of the coral in our oceans will look if we do not act. One of my favorite corals to see while scuba diving is called Millepora alcicornis, or as most people know it, fire coral. I like fire coral because it has its own built-in defense mechanism. As you can probably guess, if you touch it, it does burn a little bit. While the fire coral itself is not a primary producer, the algae that lives inside of it is. The algae that lives inside is known as zooxanthellae, and the fire coral and zooxanthellae share a symbiotic relationship where the algae feeds the fire coral in return for protection. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, I would highly suggest going and learning how to scuba dive. It is very fun, and it gives you a new appreciation for our world's oceans.